Say, Dragon fam. So we just had a request on the OpenGrid Reddit channel for a tutorial on how to merge a model with OpenGrid. So got a few minutes here, so I thought I would jump in and show you how to do this because it is actually a really useful technique. So we're going to start off with customizing a vertical holder. And the reason we're doing that is because we have going to OpenGrid, obviously, because that's what they need. We're going to do a 90 by 90 square because what I'm going to do is a quick holder just to demonstrate um, how this works. So we're just going to do the back plate because we don't really need anything else. We're going to make our own holder, and we're going to make a really simple holder. So, but I'm going to do it for a tape gun. This will be just my first design, but it'll show you how this is going to work. So basically we have a 3x3 square with the cutouts for the multi-connect. And if you haven't seen my previous video on how to use multi-connect, the parametric modeler that Blackjack Duck created, I will leave that in the description. So we're going to go ahead and download this STL. So doesn't really matter, but we're going to go here and just download the STL. And we're just going to do download, save. Sure. All right, so now we are going to hop over to Tinkercad. And the reason I like Tinkercad for this is because you can import this really easily. And we're going to do this. We're going to pull it in. And once it loads, now we've got this. Okay? Really easy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to create a really simple holder here to show how to merge. So we're just going to set this. I'm looking to put my tape gun on the wall so that it's out of my way for a change. I'm sure a lot of people have this problem. If we can get this thing over here, or we can get to there we go. All right, so we're going to do 50 by 50 just to make this easy. And actually, take that back. We're going to do 60 by 60. Actually, we'll just change this to a hole. And you can tell I'm doing this on the fly, right? All right, 60 millimeters by 60 millimeters. And then what we're going to do is just control. We're just going to pull these two in together. We're going to use the align tool to just go ahead and create this. And then we're going to create them together. That just gives me my circle. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to turn this sideways so I can kind of place this in. Now, the important part is, see there? That is going to be a problem because now I'm going to block that center channel, which is perfectly fine because you still have the other two connectors, but it's not optimal. So what we're going to do is just go in here and we are going to change this to be, let's see here. If we do that though, it's going to screw up. So if we just change this, it's actually going to cause us problems down the road. And the reason it's going to cause us problems down the road is that it will change the dimensions of the holder. So what we're going to do here is we are just going to do, so this is 90 by 90. And then I'm just going to make this 10 because I don't need it overly thick, but that's going to give us a lot of extra grip. So what we're going to do is just get these two. We're going to do the align just to make sure it's correct. All right. And then we're going to just grab this piece here. Because if we look back here, it's now filled this whole thing. So really what we can do is, I'm not sure why that didn't align right. All right, so let's do this, but let's do that. And we did it backwards. That was not very good. All right. Hey. All right, so we just need to move this piece out. There. That looks pretty good. So now when I combine these two, we have a deeper backplate. Now in the customizer, if I had thought about it, I would have done it there, but I didn't. So we're just going to take this, we're going to slide this in. Now you can see it's not coming through. So now when I merge them together, now I've got an easily printable part. So, and I have enough extra because the tape gun is heavy. So I've got extra support for the OpenGrid wall, and we'll go ahead and get this printed. And, then we'll fit the tape gun in it, make sure there's enough clearance for everything, and it'll be done. So I'm not sure this actually will work right off the bat, but it definitely shows you how you can go ahead and create this easily on the fly. So I hope this helps. I know it's not an overly long video, but I wanted to address this issue because um, the community has been so wonderful. I want to make sure that or I am giving back as we can. So hope this helps. If it did, give it a like and subscribe. Um, leave any comments if there's other videos you would like to see. And until next time, I will see you.